Today, we're going to be talking about the biggest story going on right now in cryptocurrency that you probably have no clue about. No one's talking about it, but the reverberating effects from this story could have a huge impact on the blockchain space. That and many more stories today. Let's get it. So today, after a quick look at the markets, we'll be looking at the number one story, which is the Bakkt CEO is going to receive a Georgia Senate seat. We'll tell you why that's important and who doesn't like it. Also going to be taking a look at the energy airdrop debacle. Crypto Bridge is shutting down. I'm going to show you how to register an IOST mainnet account, and also the IDAX CEO goes missing after they are reported to exit from China. So without further ado, let's start with the markets. Market Watch. All right, guys, so we aren't going to go too deep in the markets today. Just a few things I wanted to point out. Bitcoin dominance remaining 66.4%. It's holding very steady over the last couple of weeks, despite a lot of volatility. We got the market cap coming in at under $200 billion. Of course, we got to push through that to get things going back on the up and up. But Bitcoin right now is sitting at 73.03 with a 24-hour loss of almost 1%. Now, I'm not going to go into the charts or anything like that today, but I will tell you that a very experienced trader that I do know and I trust a lot says that we finally look like we're setting up to start back on an uptrend from a downtrend. So definitely we'll look for that in the next few days. Biggest winners of the day, we have Maker, IOST, Seal, Digitex, and Algorand. So IOST and Algorand, of course, two of my top coins for 2020. Biggest losers of the day, we have DX Chain, iExec RLC, Enigma, Luna, and Golem. The number one top story of the day. Okay, guys, this story is huge. Bakkt CEO will be asked to fill Georgia Senate seat in 2020. Now, if you didn't know, I'm from Atlanta, so this is going on right in my backyard, which is really cool. We have Kelly Loeffler. Now, if you don't know her, she's the CEO of ICE, the CEO of Bakkt, which is a subsidiary of ICE, which is the International Continental Exchange, the same parent company of the New York Stock Exchange. Now, she has been asked to fill a seat by that's from Johnny Isakson. He basically is having a lot of health problems. He's really old. He's been in Georgia politics for a long time. And at the end of this year, he will be stepping down. Now, the Georgia Republican Party and the governor work hand in hand to pick the replacement. Now, Donald Trump does not want her as the Georgia senator. He wants Doug Collins. Doug Collins is a long-standing politician here in Georgia. Funny story, actually used to be the pastor of a church that I went to a couple of years ago. But he is the pick from Donald Trump because he is in, locked arms with all Donald Trump's policies. People are concerned that Kelly Loeffler is too moderate for this seat. Now, if you didn't know, Kelly Loeffler is very rich. She has a big fortune, and she has more money to pump into the Georgia Republican Party, the GOP party, than any other politician that we've seen in Georgia. So a lot of people think that picking her is based upon her being able to come into that Senate seat and help propel other Republicans into office in Georgia with the money that she could donate to fundraising and campaigns and things like that. But why is this important to cryptocurrency? Well, we don't have really a pro-crypto senator. We don't have one senator that we look at and say, well, this person, it has a background in cryptocurrency. This person has the type of experience that could push forward cryptocurrency legislation and regulation. And now we have a person, we have someone who can step into that Senate seat and can help be a voice for cryptocurrency. Now, you may not like the custodial side of Bitcoin. You may not like the institutional side of Bitcoin, but ultimately, I believe that this would be good for cryptocurrency and Bitcoin to have a pro-crypto senator. Now, there are other senators and congressmen that through the Libra hearings that we've seen have positive words about Bitcoin, positive words about cryptocurrency, but no one to this level. So guys, this is going to be absolutely huge as it develops in my backyard. Now, will we see Donald Trump push back against this? He's already says he supports Doug Collins, not Kelly Loeffler. She's too moderate, but we'll just have to see what happens here. I would like to see her go ahead and get this seat. Let's just stay tuned and see what effects this has on crypto, because I believe this could be a turning point for cryptocurrency. What do you think? Am I overblowing this? Do you believe having a pro-crypto senator in Senate or in the Senate would help cryptocurrency? Or do you believe that a CEO of an institution Bakkt like Kelly Loeffler would actually be bad for cryptocurrency? I want you to let me know what you guys think about this. Drop your comments down below. Story number 2. Okay, guys, so if you took part in the energy airdrop, this was showed all over YouTube, not in a negative way. I mean, a lot of YouTubers I like were talking about energy or the ticker NRG. There was an airdrop. You could receive 100 NRG tokens, which at the time when they announced it, I think were worth like $400 to $800. But now by the time they actually got dropped, it's like 150 or 200, somewhere around there. So a lot of people performed all of the actions. You had to perform a lot of actions to get the airdrop, to get all 100 tokens. Now, a lot of people completed those, but even if you just did a few of the actions, you ended up getting all 100. So what's the debacle? Well, they actually discovered millions of bot accounts that were created in order to take advantage of the airdrop. So they used a system to filter out all the fake accounts, and their Telegram group is a mess. All through there are people complaining about they're not a bot and they didn't get their tokens. Some people saying they did the actions, didn't get their tokens. And the question I'm wondering is, how is this going to affect this project long term? If at the very outset of this airdrop, if so many people are upset about these tokens, and everyone I know, I'm actually holding the tokens because I want to see what's going to happen, but everyone else that I know that got these tokens have already sold them for Bitcoin or ETH or Litecoin or any other project. So I don't know. Do you guys think this will have an effect on NRG in the future or not? And let me know if you had an account and you did not get your tokens and you did everything legit, then drop me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. So this is a project we're going to keep our eyes on. Story number 3. So sadly, CryptoBridge has closed. Now, CryptoBridge was actually the first decentralized exchange I came across. It was the way I learned how to trade small cap gems with other users in a decentralized fashion, but they have officially suspended their Twitter and Discord, and they have now announced on their website that they are closing. So they just basically said that, there just is not going to be enough money in there for them to continue. It's definitely scary with regulation that's going on. We already have seen Ether Delta, decentralized exchange, get in trouble, and I think that may have had an effect on this as well. What they said specifically was, we put in a lot of hard work and did everything in our power to make the outcome different, but market conditions, increasing regulation, inability to fund further development, and maintain operations forced us to make a difficult decision. With great regret, we're announcing that CryptoBridge is shutting down. So very sad. We have a decentralized exchange going down. The question is, how many more decentralized exchanges will we see drop off in the future? Story number 4. All right, guys, so a lot of people have been asking me, how do you create an account on IOST? Did you guys know I run a node for IOST? This is like my pet project here. And I want to tell you guys how to do this, because recently the BIS exchange was a way that people were staking their IOST and voting. However, BIS has actually been in trouble by the Chinese government. Funds are expected to be safe, but the thing is, you got to remember, it's not your keys, not your crypto. So you need to make your own mainnet account, and then you can vote in a decentralized way. So all you have to do to create a mainnet account is one of these 4 things. You can either go to an IOST mainnet account, which can be created through the IOST website, IOST ABC through desktop, which is the way I would suggest is the easiest, Token Pocket, which is a mobile app. I love Token Pocket. I think it's a great app to use. And then number 4, Pure Wallet, do not use this. Pure Wallet sucks. They have no communication. A lot of people that I know have used Pure Wallet and have had issues that they haven't been able to solve, and the team has just disappeared. Even though I feel like I think Pure Wallet is by IOST ABC, it seems to me that they've totally given up on Pure Wallet. So do not use Pure Wallet. I would stick to Token Pocket or IOST ABC. If you're a little more savvy, you can go to the IOST website and make it from there. And this is a step-by-step method for each one of these to learn how to do it. So I will drop this URL here down below in the video description. So if you guys are interested in making an IOST mainnet account, it is the #1 staking rewards cryptocurrency right now. It gives great returns. On my node, I think we're giving like 20% annual returns right now. So if you do make an account, don't forget to vote for my node, BitBoy Crypto. Story number 5. So today on BitBoyCrypto.com, we have this story: cryptocurrency exchange IDAX Global CEO missing amid reports of exit from the Chinese market. So the CEO is missing, and IDAX has actually locked down all of their cold storage to make sure that the CEO isn't going to steal. They got to protect the funds from their own CEO, which is kind of crazy. But it says the statement comes just days after IDAX announced its intentions of entirely withdrawing its operations from the Chinese market. A statement released on the 25th of November confirmed the company's intention to exit the Chinese market. Now, here's the question. Is he missing, or has the Chinese government killed him? That's a great question. I feel like we don't know the answer to it. China has a history of murdering businessmen that do things against China. That's why the Justin Sun situation earlier this year with the Warren Buffett lunch was very scary. The Chinese government was actually holding Tron Foundation members in prison or in jail or in holding, whatever you want to say, until Justin Sun decided to call off the lunch. So we do know that China has a history of bullying and actually murdering people. That is the honest truth. So the question is that what happened here? Or was the CEO smart enough to leave because he thought that may happen as soon as it got out that they were leaving the market? So either way, customer funds are said to be safe, but customer withdrawals have been slow this week. Obviously, they've got a lot of moving parts. So this is definitely a story that we're going to continue to watch, and hopefully we'll figure out what happened to him one way or the other. Hopefully he's not murdered by China. Hopefully he just decided to do the smart thing and disappear for a little while. So if we have an update on this story, we'll definitely let you know. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. BitBoy out.